That's recording. That's recording. Yes. Did you test the mics? Are all three of our mics working?
Yeah.
I don't see mine jumping up.
Check.
Yep.
We're going to have to put the wireless one with him.
God.
Here,
No.
just hold that for a sec.
But, no, we can do shot.
No, you got to turn it
It's
around.
okay. Yeah, you got to turn it on. Hold on.
Dude, I'm going to grab the shotgun.
No, it's good, dude. It's good.
Yo.
Is that better?
Yo.
One more time.
What's up?
A little bit further.
What's up?
Right there.
All right.
Yep, it's hitting -3. Right, Jake?
Yeah, so that's the one you want. So just hold
All right,
that.
we'll keep the other one there. Probably
Hold it?
keep that near.
Yeah, just leave that one there for like the look, and then just hold it.
Yeah. Like when we ask you a question, just kind of hold that up to talk to it.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, it'll sound better.
Why don't we just rig it right here so I don't have to do that?
No, you got to hold it so that way.
That's gay.
No,
That's
dude.
exactly why you have to do it.
Yeah, you're the guest, so you got to hold it.
Where are we? Is this a joke? You're joking.
Damn it! I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not a working microphone. It's just a process.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to the Papa
Dad
Do Preach Dad
with
Podcast, episode
Jake
2.
and Tom.
Like,
Episode 2.
Follow,
subscribe,
wherever you get your podcast.
And
Yep.
like.
and share,
Share and follow.
and yeah, make sure you follow.
Follow me.
And share.
We're getting better at this.
I think we're getting a lot tighter.
Episode 2, interviewing Cameron Michael.
Glad to be here, guys.
Yeah.
This is an awesome setup.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Great
Hey.
production company.
I wanted to
Absolutely.
address something about the first episode that I did not do. I teach my children about manners all the time. Tom gave me a gift, and I never said thank you.
You didn't.
So, I got you a gift,
Oh,
and to go along with
you guys are so sweet.
lawn mowing shoes, you might as well have a good lawn mowing hat.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I want to try
So
it on.
this week in dadding.
Anyways,
What?
You're not going to try it on?
No, let me try it on.
No,
I do
no,
have a
you
giant Irish head. A lot of things don't fit me. Is this wet?
no, it's not wet.
Is this used?
Is it wet? Yeah, of course it's used.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's wet? Is it wet? That's not my good one.
We just got hyped.
There you go.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
Does not fit on my head.
No,
at
that's
all.
perfect. Honestly,
It's like a yarmulke.
that's good.
This barely gives me shade.
You remind me of the dad.
Did you
in-
just smell it?
Since we're talking
Yeah,
about
it's a used hat.
talking about dads, this looks like the hat that the guy wore in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Remember
Rick
the dad?
Moranis?
No, not that dad. It was the
You're gonna
neighbor.
have to, honey,
I don't
you
remember
shrunk
the
your
neighbor.
head to wear
The
that
neighbor,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
The
My head's
fishing
way too
guy.
big.
He gets it hooked in his.
I don't remember. The only thing I remember from that movie is the French kiss joke. French class, I get it.
I used to think that
I don't remember that part.
You remember when they're like
funny
riding
joke.
the ants in that? I used to think that was horrifying as a kid.
It was pretty scary. But you know what looked good?
And then they became friends with it.
the what was it? The oatmeal cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked pretty delicious.
I don't remember the movie that well. I just remember the one joke.
We should all go back and watch the movie so the next time that I'm on, we can
Let's
actually
regroup.
talk about it.
We're gonna cut now. We'll be back in about an hour and a half.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah, that movie sucked. No.
that movie was great.
Not memorable.
Yeah. All right. So, what are we gonna start with? This week in dadding?
We can start with This Week in Dadding, or we can start with his story.
Okay, his story, because my story for this week in dadding leads to another question. So we do want to hear. We'll start off with 12 years ago, you became a dad.
I wasn't prepared for an interview. This is an interview? Is this,
Yeah, we're interviewing you.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
to
I thought
an
I was just
extent.
coming to hang out.
You are?
But yeah,
I'm
it's
kidding,
bad.
man. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. I literally
This
told
guy.
you to be prepared with this story.
This guy.
All right, so how did you find out you were going to be a dad? What were you doing when you found out? Like, what was that day like? Walk us through it.
All right, so
You were 23?
I was 23 years old, man. Yeah,
Damn.
I was young, dude. So
I was almost twice your age.
I was
41.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Smart guy.
brag about that.
smart guy.
Still looking
Yeah,
young.
23. Had only been married for like 6 months, and it was one day I came home after work, and Rhonda had she had like this little. She actually had me a gift. She had it wrapped up, and well, obviously I didn't have it wrapped up, but anyways,
This is why we brought him on.
so
Wild card.
yeah, wild card.
It's gonna come with a warning before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna probably have to have a parental.
Most
I've
people
got-
in this PD don't need the warning.
I've
They'll
got
just
an
see your name on there.
explicit thing on our podcast. Just it's all censored, but
So,
Yeah.
anyways, all right.
All right, so you didn't.
I
wrap
got
it.
home
Go
one
on.
day after work, and she had a gift for me, and I was excited, man. I was just a random, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday, and
get a
I got a
present?
gift, yeah, right. And I opened it up, and it's a pregnancy test, but I didn't know that's what it was when I opened them. And remember, I am 23, and
So you're stirring your drink with it.
no, not at all. Jesus
the
Christ.
frother.
This is great. It's a mix.
So yeah, I finally realized what it was because I looked at her, looked at it, looked at her, looked at it, and was like, oh, yeah. So it was, man, I can't even like describing the feeling. Just to be completely honest, I was excited, I was scared, I was like, is this really happening? You know, I'm having a kid.
Were you
so,
guys trying?
Not honestly, not really. We talked about it, and we were just like, if it happens, it happens. But I wasn't expecting it to happen so quick.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you know, that was. We think about it now. That's been 13 years ago. MJ's 12 now,
Yeah.
so.
And MJ's a beast at literally anything she tries. It's
She is,
so
man. I don't want
cool,
to come
man.
off as one of those dads who are like, my kid's the best at
Dude.
everything. Dude, MJ's awesome.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome.
She dominates, and
Good stock.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you chose well.
I was
Good
just,
job, Ron.
I was just, yeah. I was just telling him.
Yeah.
I just found out that
Fantastic.
she did music, that she sings. I had no clue.
yeah.
And then did she win that?
She had the.
You did win, right?
She won.
Yeah, tell us about that clearly, because we have the backstory, but nobody else does.
So, like full on backstory or just.
Well, I mean, the thing she just won, what it was, what.
Yeah. So she wanted to. I won't make this long. Go back, just rewind just a little bit. One day she was just singing in the house, and we were like, Rhonda and I were both kind of like, she actually sounds pretty good. And she was interested in taking course, and I don't know how long she's been in course now, but anyways, she wanted to try out last year, and she was actually a runner up last year and one of the finalists in the Florence. Let me see if I say this right. Florence won's what was it called? Vocal Star. Yeah, Vocal Star finalist. And anyway, she wanted to do it again this year for middle school. Last year she was in elementary, and yeah, she won last night. She killed it. Absolutely
I saw
killed
the video.
it.
I did
Yeah.
too. It was super cool.
She did really good.
Like, damn.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I was like. Damn. Yeah.
Do any one of you or your siblings sing well?
I do not.
So definitely was Deron.
That definitely came from Rhonda's family. I've got some of my mom's side of her family that does some singing and are, you know, full line of musicians, but like Rhonda's entire family is like they're all if they can't sing, they can play an instrument. So
Don't let him fool you though.
definitely
He
can.
does do a killer Fred Durst impression. So.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't do it on the spot.
Yeah.
Get the up. I was about to say, I'm trying to be good here. I don't want to say that.
It's all gonna be
Yeah.
censored. It's all.
Yeah.
But
Get the up.
So clearly you didn't watch the last episode. All right.
Oh man.
Now we know Cameron did not watch the last episode.
Was there a lot of beeps?
There was some. There was some.
I counted. There were 7,
yeah.
and 3
That's
of
not
them
too
were
bad.
like all from the grumpy old men.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been here 5 minutes and there's already 10. So.
yeah, there's a good amount of them. I mean, all
we
right,
keep
so
it
then-
like PG-13 though. So I mean,
So
Yeah.
was that the end
Until
of your day?
today.
You could coming home from work or something? That was the end of your day when you found out you were going to be a dad?
It was, man. It was, it was the end of my day. And
What was it? Did you sleep that night?
oh man, I have a horrible memory, but like thinking back, man, no, I was pretty amped up.
Yeah.
It was overall excited, but I was scared, man. I had just gotten married 6 months prior, and then we even got married pretty quick, so it was just all like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
But man,
We were even quicker. We got in between being proposing and getting married, we got pregnant intentionally. But
yeah,
we were old. We had to, yeah.
We
done.
we backdated.
not old, man.
No.
We backdated
Older.
from Harper's birth to where she was conceived, and it was the night we got married. In Utah.
Oh wow.
The night. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh. So.
We think we pinpointed it too, but if I talk about that, my wife will definitely be upset with me. So yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
So
This week in dadding.
this week in dating regular segment. I don't know if you can think of anything off the top of your head. I would like to go last because mine's going to go into a question for both of you when I'm
Right.
done. But something that maybe you learned or something that happened this week in dating that you can think of. So,
You want me to start?
Yeah, you
her off.
start.
Yeah.
So this week, you talked about learning consequences with your daughter last week.
Yeah, last week.
We're on some heavy consequences with
Okay.
my 8-year-old. I mean, she's like, right now, she's pretty much grounded indefinitely because she's been having emotional outbursts. Yeah, she was going to come on the
Jojo?
show. Yeah.
But that was a grounded kid. She's having a good time today.
I told you, man. She's
Nothing phases
the
it.
person we talked. The personalities conflict, so
Yeah.
it's very high highs, very 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 low lows. So she is learning like
Remind me your age. I know.
My
You
age?
got one MJ's age.
11,
And
8, 6, 2,
11.862. JoJo's 8.
8.
Yeah.
So JoJo's 8, and she is like kind of coming into her own personality to where she's realizing that
Yeah.
she has a voice, but she might use it a little too much. We talked about this a little bit. Like it's at the point where it's just like, just stop talking and digging the hole deeper. And this week, I truly learned that she's a digger. That sounds so bad. I hope that doesn't get taken out of context.
So she
Can
pushes
we
the envelope. She
leave the
tries
beginning
to
of that word just to make him look bad?
yes,
she tries to get under your
she
skin.
tried. She just can't stop.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel like that's how I am with conversations. So like I gotta like solve it, and it's almost like she's trying to like convince us that something else is going on in her brain. But the reality is sometimes it's just as clear as day. You should stop talking and stop getting yourself in trouble. But she like cannot stop herself. So this week I learned that there is no shut off switch with my 8-year-old. And she will go to the ends of the earth to try to prove that she's not in the wrong. And she's going to go until she's grounded until 2046.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Uncle Joe can vouch for that. I've sat out here many a days being like, what the is wrong with her?
High five her, like,
Yeah, it's like they wake up.
This
she
is
wakes
a good
up in the
dad
morning.
advice moment, though.
Yeah,
For
and
listening in.
I would
Let
love
us know what the is wrong with her.
I would love to,
No,
I would
mean-
Jesus.
my wife and I have tried so hard to like figure out how to get it. She starts the morning like that, so it's like a domino effect. So she starts the morning in a bad mood, and then switches it off, goes to school because she doesn't want to be embarrassed at school, and then turns it right back on when she gets home, and it's just like, why? So there's my dad advice moment that I'll need later from everybody.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
what?
maybe if anybody else has dealt with this and their child is older and they can
Yeah.
give advice as far as the part with the needing to dig a deeper hole, just trying to convince that they are not wrong in a situation. Am I kind of paraphrasing that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I'm not going through yet. My daughter's 2. I get the feeling she's going to be that way because you said nothing really like no punishments affect JoJo.
No.
Same thing with Amelia. Like you take it, she thinks everything's a game. She thinks timeout is a game. Yeah. So
Fun stuff.
that's your this week in dating.
Yeah. I mean that's been a long battle. That's been a couple years, but I mean this past week has been on a level that me and my wife don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
So I think she's just at that age where she, like I said, she's really finding her voice and finding her personality.
Yeah.
And so I love her to pieces, but she's at that point now where it looks like we don't love her. So, I mean, she says that to us often. I'm the least liked kid. And
I
it's
get
like, no,
that.
you're not.
Yeah, I've kind of dealt with that.
I've told my kids this.
Who's your favorite, Cam?
I don't have a favorite.
I tell them that. I tell them I don't have a favorite, but my least favorite is the one that is intentionally digging the hole as deep as they can for themselves because they are a bad influence on the other ones. And I have no shame in saying that in the moment I have a least favorite kid, and I want them to almost be disappointed in themselves.
That's funny.
I don't want to make them
girls ask
feel
me that all the time, and I think it stems from me. It comes from me because I used to ask both of them when they were younger, who's your favorite, mommy or daddy? And I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'd say daddy for sure, but
it's tough parenting that age. I mean, you went through it, but
yeah, man. Yeah. I'll just give my. I'm not here every week like you guys, so I was sitting here thinking, what can I bring up for, what did you call it, dad advice?
yeah, this week in dadding.
This week in dadding.
So it's something that you learned this week about
just this week?
being a
happened
father.
this week.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna break the rules. I'm so good at doing that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just talk because I'll just sit here thinking like, what can I talk about? And I'll touch on this. I'll say that one of the biggest things that I had to learn as a dad. I don't know why I thought this. I just thought, my second one's going to be like MJ, and if we have any more, it's going to be like MJ, because that's all I knew. All my kids are going to look the same, and be the same. And although that sounds kind of crazy now that I think about it, but dude, they're also different. Mila and Bree have a lot of the same tendencies, but they are two totally different kids. So I would say one of my biggest things learning as being a dad is I have to approach them different. They both have different. They take things differently. You have to maybe talk with them differently.
Mm-hmm.
They have different interests. Trying to give each one of them the amount of attention that they require. And just kind of navigating that, but I can't. I can get on both of them for doing something wrong, but if getting on one versus the other, it's like it's totally different. Not saying that one of them gets special care and the other one doesn't.
No, they act different.
It's just your approach to stuff. Because Bree, man, oh God. She
wakes up ready for violence.
How far apart?
She definitely took after her
How far
daddy.
apart are MJ and Bree in age?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. And they're almost exactly 5 years because they both have birthdays in March. Oh. So, Bree's she's got an attitude, buddy. Whew, Lord. Man, she got it honest.
Yeah.
So, she looks a little more like her mom, but she acts more like me. And then MJ's the total opposite. MJ looks like I spit her out.
In a way.
You probably have to cut that. Sorry.
How long did that take? Question 2.
MJ looks like me, but acts like her mom.
Right.
It's weird how that happens.
It is. It is. Yeah.
I've seen that with my nephews too. Like the appearance and the similarities in personality are kind of opposite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, we're trying to gauge Harper because she doesn't look like either one of us. She doesn't really act like any of our other kids either. So it's like, who the hell are your parents?
I mean, I remember seeing a photo of her. Y'all kind of
when she was little, she looked like she has my eyes, but like my eye shape, but she has brown eyes. So it's like she doesn't have the same eyes as me. So it's kind of it's weird.
Sam has
a
brown
bone
eyes.
structure. Your eye
She's
shape
a
is your
mutt.
bone structure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
So Sam has brown eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we solved that.
More of Sam for sure.
Yeah.
But I can see a tinge of you.
She's got more of that Truncelito blockhead.
I want to say
When she was born,
Oh wow.
I was like,
Jesus Christ.
She's like a Roblox character.
We got our studio manager back
Maybe
there.
she'll have a good personality, right?
She has a great personality. She's fun.
Damn.
So mean.
Oh man, I love it.
All right.
Listen here, Mr. Purple Turtle.
Yeah.
I missed that.
You
You
missed
didn't
that
watch
part,
the last
yeah.
episode. Yeah, yeah.
Cam's an avid
You didn't
fan.
watch your first episode, first guest. So
It just got released, though, right?
yeah, a couple hours ago.
You got a each week though, right?
Close to it.
I'll make some guest appearances.
Yeah, I want you to be the sitcom neighbor who walks
Yeah.
through the door uninvited. So, all right. So
I'll do that.
this week in dating for me. This happened just yesterday or the day before. It happened yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah. So yesterday morning.
Just confused Tuesday and Friday.
Well, I confused that. Yesterday morning, smoke alarm, like the battery was chirping and all that, and it was the really high one, so I had to change that. Moved the couch. I got this stupid pain in the ass ladder. You know that one that folds out, and it could be like a long extension ladder. It could be an A-frame. It's heavy as hell.
Pinched a couple fingers with those.
Yeah. So I'm changing the battery on that, and then I'm trying to lower it, and I had two spots open, and I almost fell when I was on the ground, but when I was trying to lower it, the one side went quick, and I almost fell. And I was like, I'm like, "F***ing shit," like as I'm doing it, I just hear the cutest little voice go, "F***ing shit."
Oh,
And I've never heard her just perfect two words so quickly. So, and then yesterday when I came home, so I guess they're all linked into each other, and they have to, if they get out of sync, they'll keep going off until they sync up. And it was insane. Like, it was just, we couldn't figure out why it was doing that. It went off over and over again.
Are we talking about smoke alarms
Smoke
or
alarms.
when
they're all chirping at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I guess when they're all locked into, I was like troubleshooting online.
Never had that happen.
Yeah, they just kept going off on us. But we fixed it. But, you know, like I said, what the hell at one point? And I hear from the other side, she's at the kitchen table. I'm not even in the same room. I just hear, what the hell?
You're at that age, brother.
So, yeah, so that brings me to my question. When did that happen to you? When do you remember?
I think
your
mine
kid-
did the same thing. It
Yeah.
was pretty similar.
You were changing
situation.
the battery in a smoke alarm?
Well, no. But one of them said, I want to say both of them learned the same way. Actually, no, Mila knew better. I think both of them actually knew what a bad word was because we would kind of explain that to them.
She's 2.
Well, now she knows the word, right? So now it's time to tell her, you can't say that.
Well, yeah, you know, those are adult words.
Right.
But
I can tell you exactly when Katie's first one was because I have it on video. April 21st, 2021. Ready?
all right.
That's classic.
Little jarring from a.
Huh? What the fuck is this?
Katie, no. No. Don't say that word. Okay?
Do not believe that out.
Man.
Goodness, where did you learn that? It's okay. Come here.
Oh, that's what she did.
All right, so I wanted to point that out though. That's how Katie still is today. Like, I want my kids to be like that. She was so disappointed in herself because she didn't realize she did
That's
something
MJ.
wrong. She was so disappointed that she like let her mom down in that moment because her mom thought she said, "What the heck is this?" So she was gonna get that, and then she just bam, F-bomb.
That's
Left field.
That's funny because that goes back to what I was saying earlier. My two are so different. MJ is like that. She does not want to disappoint you.
Yeah.
She would act the exact same way, and even
Yep.
to this day, like she doesn't want to disappoint. Bree,
She don't care.
you say it, Dada. So it's just two totally different personalities, I guess.
I've heard some of the things you say. That's scary.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. I'm actually trying to be a good person, a good civilian,
Yeah.
a good dad.
On here?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you just meant in general.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
All right.
Nah, Cam.
It's roast-
If
turns
Cam was
into a
any,
roast for
nah,
Cam
dude. If
Cam
Cam
today.
was any other way than he is on a normal basis, he would not be nearly as fun. So it's
Yeah.
great having.
Is
He's
that
he's
why I
definitely the
attract
wild
crazy
card.
people like around me all the time? Man, just weird
Maybe.
people. Like you two are obviously my friends. You two are obviously kind of weird.
Some wires
But
crossed.
We're
up
out. We're out in left field for sure.
here.
Nah, I love it. Yeah.
But all right, Jake, you got some questions prepared?
I do. This is going to be a subject we did not touch on. Well, no, this will lead in perfectly to what we were just talking about.
Okay.
So I'm going to start things off with a rapid fire question round for both of you.
We both answer every question.
You both answer every question.
Rapidly.
Just quick, first
All right.
one off the top
Go.
of your head, and then I'm going to lead into one of our segments.
All right.
All right, so rapid fire round. Toilet paper, fold or scrunch?
Fold.
Fold.
Over or under with the toilet paper?
Over.
If you care about that, what the is wrong with you? No,
It's
that's
very
not
important.
rapid.
It's a very
Are
important.
you talking about when it's on the toilet paper roll?
When it's on the roll.
Do you
over
roll
or
it
under?
down?
You're talking
Do you
about
roll it
bangs or
under?
mullet.
Yes. Do you
Bangs or mullet?
instinctively
Yeah.
bangs or
The
mullet?
fact that people even discuss this it shows how little problems people have in life.
This is the least
I
rapid
don't-
response to a
I
rapid
think it's a
fire
problem.
No,
question.
that
if
is
you
my
like a
answer.
mullet.
I don't think about it in any way whatsoever. It goes on the
All
toilet
right,
roll
so
dispenser.
I'm just going to put you down for or. Coffee.
He's got an answer. You've got an answer.
No,
You do. It's or.
It's completely
If
irrelevant.
you're changing the toilet paper,
If you're throwing it on there, what does your brain naturally
which
tell
way
you to
do
throw
you
it?
do it? Is it
I don't pay attention to it. I wipe my ass with that paper.
wow that you're one
You're
of
definitely
very
an
few.
under. He's an under.
He's
for
definitely
sure.
a
You're an
freaking
under.
mullet. Yeah.
All right,
sure.
coffee, no coffee.
Coffee,
Coffee.
Miracle Whip or mayonnaise?
mayonnaise.
I'm not white trash neither.
Okay.
I love it. But
My
I will
wife
say
can-
I like both. But if one of the over the other, man.
Yeah, it's a
My-
joke too because I'm totally white trash.
My wife converted me because I was Miracle Whip forever, and now I like refuse to go anywhere near it. So
Hold on, what's that now?
my wife converted me to real mayonnaise because I was Miracle Whip growing up.
All right, so
in
another
Ohio and
question:
everything.
what kind of mayonnaise?
Real Dukes.
Dukes. Yeah.
Just to be clear, I'm going to send you a video that you need to cut into this
'Kay.
of my buddy begging me to eat a tablespoon of mayonnaise. It's on YouTube, and I puke
Oh, I
before
remember
I
this.
even
I'm
get it.
actually-
Oh, you send that to me,
Actually,
or you
I
showed
don't-
me that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it because I'm actually about to start gagging right now.
It's so
because
bad.
of
It's
it.
pretty
It's very-
gross.
it's actually hilarious.
Every time I look at it, I just start like.
Stop.
All right, stay at home or go out and do something.
Now stay home. Yeah.
Stay at home.
Country or big city?
Man, I've always. It just depends.
What do you mean to live in or to
Country.
visit?
I mean, country.
Visit.
Obviously, I
Visit,
visit.
Big city.
like peace and
Big
quiet
city,
country,
yeah.
big city.
If I'm, I mean, we're in the country.
Yeah,
I,
I,
mean,
want to
I'm
live
gonna-
in the middle of
yeah.
nowhere. I want to visit something.
Exactly.
exciting.
All right, I hate big cities, so that's why I asked. Rock music or rap?
Rock.
Rock over rap.
Rock.
Change a diaper or give a bath?
Change the diaper. It's quicker.
I've got a really good wife. I don't do much.
Okay.
So you're sexist.
No, I'm just saying she's on top of it.
Make dinner at home or eat out?
Are we talking about takeout or are we talking about going and sitting down?
Going,
to
sitting
eat?
down.
Make dinner at home.
Yeah, I love cooking.
Me too. Budget hard or it life short?
I've been both. Now, I'm still in the middle. I'm gonna have fun, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just life short.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I spend money on things that but I'm also like cheap on stuff that aren't important to me. You know, there's
All
stuff
right.
that I want to do.
So
Same.
two oars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and spanking kids or no spanking?
Man, I can't say that I haven't spanked my kids. So yeah, if it's necessary, I'm for it.
I haven't had to yet. I haven't gotten to that point, but she's come close. No.
And mine have had very few, but
Yeah, I mean,
same.
I was
If it
spanked. I would
comes
say with a
down
wooden
to it.
spoon as a kid, and I turned out great.
Yeah,
I got my ass beat as a kid, and you see how I turned out.
that's what I'm saying.
We had the wooden spoon.
I feel
Joe,
like
did you have a wooden spoon in your house, Ty?
I meant I turned out
what
pretty
is
fucking bad.
fucking sniper rifle? What is that?
Yeah, it's just
I've seen him
Is
going
that a
around
selfie
with
stick?
it like he's like getting the bad juju
Just
out of the
looked
room. or
over. What
something.
is
It's a
that?
selfie stick.
I just looked over. I thought he was like the.
an extra angle on.
What are you doing? Like some
God,
B-roll
dude,
crap?
he's got like.
I'll say this.
Cool, thank you.
I'm not going to say that spankings don't work. I do think that they work for most. But dude, you could beat the shit out of me, and I'll get right back outside and do what I was not supposed
Yeah.
to do first time.
I got spanked as a kid. I only caught one bad beating growing up, and I really deserved it. I've even said to my dad at this point, I don't know how you didn't hit me more. When I was, let's see, 8th grade, they had an 8th grade graduation, and I didn't want to go. I thought it was stupid. My grandparents were coming. I didn't want to walk on the stage. I said, it's just 8th grade. So I had the genius idea that I was going to pull the fire alarm and get caught so I can get kicked out of the 8th grade graduation, which worked. But what I didn't know was it's also a federal offense, and it was the first time I ever got arrested in my life.
In 8th grade?
In 8th grade.
Hold on, what was the federal offense?
Evacuation of a public building.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I pulled the fire alarm when I was in like 4th grade because I missed my brother.
Well,
I think I was in kindergarten.
I was like
don't think
literally
it was 4th
I
grade.
was waiting for a teacher or principal to see me, and I was like, as soon as they came, I did it in front of them, and then just ran like hell to.
I feel like
Damn.
out of us three, we probably have done some pretty
Yeah.
bad
But-
shit as kids.
That's not why I got beat. They took the entire summer away from me. I got grounded for a whole summer. Going into 9th grade, I pranked 911 from a school payphone and left it off the hook. And everybody who was with me just told on me. So my mom waited me. We'd get home at like 2:33 from school, and my dad would get home about 5 o'clock. And she made me stand by the front door from when I got home from school until he walked in.
So wait on Dad. Yeah.
I just waited in one spot, and he walked in with a newspaper, which he rolled back into wood. I am not kidding. And then just beat me like a dog. And
I don't know why that was so funny.
Why are we laughing?
Oh, that was funny.
but, I mean, like, think about it.
just beat me like a dog.
Like, we took an entire summer away from this kid, and he did the same thing
Dude,
the
imagine,
first week of school.
Imagine how they fold pizza. Imagine the strength that they
yeah.
fold a newspaper
I'm sure
at.
It was,
I'm sure it was pretty tight, brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a great lead-in because that leads to our segment, and that is wait till your father comes home.
Oh, yeah.
So
That
that,
was not
couldn't have been
planned.
any better time.
I literally had to stand there and wait till my father came home.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was in that growing up in the 90s.
Show graphic.
Yeah. I was. I think the
I like to see as a
90s.
kid.
The 90s was like the last safe time where you were allowed to really truly discipline your kids, and now everything is so taboo and questioned of is this good for them, is this bad for them. But like I grew up, I have a good sense of right and wrong. I have morals, and so I struggle with like what is good for my kids but is also helpful for my kids that maybe I didn't get when I was younger,
Yeah.
because all I know is to apply where I've been, and it helped me. Maybe I was a nightmare. We talk about this too, that we want our kids to look back on this one day. Like, if my parents could tell you right now, they wouldn't tell you that I was this perfect angel. I caught the shit beat out of me too, but not like abusively. I asked for it every time. But I feel like, to me, my kids asked for it, but I don't know what to do because that's not the same as it was.
I'll put
It's
it
a
this
weird
way, and
predicament.
I will say back growing up in the 90s, man, that was awesome. And I grew up in a very small town, and I mean, we had go-karts, dirt bikes, four-wheelers.
Same.
And we rode up and down the road. I mean, we swam in the creek. I mean, I don't even know how. But looking back on some of the things that I did as a kid, like, could imagine my kids doing. But
Yeah, not knowing where your kids were all day long. We just
yeah, because
left
we
the
were going
house and
all
came
day.
home.
I mean, it was like the 80s, basically. I mean, I would say it was more like growing up in the 80s, but growing up in the 90s because it was a little old school.
I always laugh when people say, well, things aren't like they were in the 70s and the 60s and the 80s. Like, you can't just let your kids run. But like the 60s, 70s, and 80s was when there was the most serial killers out there. So it's like,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
would think now would be the time that kids could just roam. But I just think it's hilarious that
Yeah.
the time of love, the era of love was filled
You're a
with
pretty
serial
extreme
killers.
That is,
I'm just saying
that is pretty extreme.
about how unsafe the world is now. It always gets compared, but like I don't helicopter parent my kids.
I think back to it now as a kid. This is gonna sound insane, and this was the amount of times that I actually got stitches, not the amount of times that I needed them, because there were plenty of times that I needed them, I didn't get them. Stitches 13 times as a kid. I mean, it was like I was always getting hurt doing something, but I was like, this was.
Experimenting.
Dude, I was
Being a
always
kid,
doing some
learning
dumb shit.
what not to do.
Always doing something stupid.
I would love it if my kids got hurt.
Everything I
trying to
think
figure
I've
out
learned
what
has been the
works.
hard way.
That sounds horrible. I want my kids to get hurt, but that's how I learned, dude. That's how I learned.
Waiting till Dad gets home. So I grew
Sorry.
up with, so my mom and my dad separated or actually right after I was born. So I didn't. They were already separated. So stepmom, stepdad growing up. So when I got disciplined twice. I got disciplined at home where I, with my mom and
Then
stepdad.
the message
and
got relayed.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
And
one
then-
ever talks about that. You hear the 2 Christmases.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, my stepdad, God rest his soul, he just passed away this year. But this dude he was a big hairy guy, had a beard,
Yeah.
long hair, drove a red 5.0 Mustang. I mean, you talk about the 80s.
Please tell me he had a
The
mullet.
5.8.
He definitely had a mullet, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he had a paddle that thick with holes in it, brother. Yeah.
Aerodynamics.
Yes, sir. And basically, it was a scare tactic, but it was used
Like in Days
a
and
few times
Confused
too.
when they beat the freshmen.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Well,
It's basi-
teachers and principals had paddles back in the day.
So they
Right.
weren't doing that up north.
They were doing that in the South, brother.
Yeah. They weren't,
sure.
they weren't hitting the kids with paddles when I was.
I think I
graduated
was
7
just
years
getting
before you.
past that stage where you could. Well, I don't know. In elementary school, I remember that the principal then, Principal Myers, he had. That even sounds scary.
There was a teacher in our high school who beat the shit out of like a bully just because the guy was getting too puffy chested with him, and like.
You would go if you got in trouble.
Yeah.
I think you had to have the parents' consent. But if the parent consented, the principal could spank you in elementary school. The elementary school that I went to. So again,
Yeah.
small town in the South. So, yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, wasn't like that up north, but the teachers didn't take shit either, and if it went too far, they would hit you. Like it happened.
Yeah.
But that was high school. Oh, I guess it's time for another segment
Oh, looky here. What happened?
called "Go Ask Your Mother."
Did y'all know they were coming?
Yeah,
No. No clue, dude.
Really?
yeah. We're gonna do.
I was like, did y'all try to call me and I didn't get it? Because I don't have my.
We're gonna interview your wife.
They
and
were
kids
just checking
for
in on you.
Oh wow!
Go Ask Your
cool.
Mother and who's your daddy and what does he do?
Oh, look. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right.
we're good to start going.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So everybody introduce yourselves and let everyone know who you are. You first.
Me. Bree.
Just say your name loud.
Bree.
Bree. And you're Cameron's 7-year-old daughter? Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do we need to get the mics down?
Yeah,
bring it down a little bit if you can.
There we go.
My name is Mila Michael.
Mila Michael. How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Okay. We'll start with the kids.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the Go Ask Your Mother next.
Okay.
So, first thing I want to ask is how old do you think your dad is? I really want to mess with his self-esteem.
I do not know.
It's bulletproof, baby.
Just take
Guess.
A, just take
Just
a
guess. If you had to guess, how old did you think he
It's
is?
okay if it's not right.
I do not know.
Just guess, baby. Just guess a number.
Between 1 and 100.
When?
Got it.
Just throw a number out.
Any number. Just guess one.
I don't know.
It's okay. You don't Just have to guess, have it baby. right.
I don't know how old my dad is. 29.
Start with a 5.
29.
Tom.
So how about you? You know how old your dad is? Yours.
38.
Not quite, but I'm almost there.
37.
But he looks 38.
He looks like he's like 29. Oh, she's
See
just trying
there.
to get brownie points.
Yeah. Very
Take
good.
notes.
Yeah. Very good. All right. So, do you know what your dad's actual job is, and what do you think he does all day long?
Real estate.
And what do you think he does when he's at the office day to day?
Just making a video or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how about? See, I know you as MJ, and I already forgot what you said for your name because you always call her MJ.
You can
Mila.
say MJ if you
Mila.
want.
Mila. You like? Well, you want to go by Mila?
It's
like
funny.
Mila.
I call her Mila at home, but when I'm talking to
Yeah, you've
someone
always said
about her, I
MJ.
always say
That's
MJ,
a- yeah, you said that. I'm
Weird.
like, who's Mila?
yeah.
So, well, Mila, what is the one? What am I looking for? Excuse me. So, what does your dad do that makes you laugh, and what does he do that makes you roll your eyes? And there's no limit to how many answers you can give for the second one.
Something that makes me laugh is when he like pretends to like be a girl.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah. Sometimes he acts like.
Oh, could you tell us more about that?
He just like plays
Wasn't
around with
ready for
us.
that.
He just like plays around with us and he like does this.
Oh,
I knew it.
y'all got me good on this one. Got me good.
And
There goes that self-esteem.
Oh
That I
yeah.
said was bulletproof.
he like jokes with us.
And she's really like rolls her eyes. Sometimes.
Something that makes me roll my eyes is when he doesn't get me Starbucks.
What?
You got me Starbucks.
You sure do.
I sure did.
So you got your friend Starbucks and didn't get.
Well,
I'm just joking.
I always get you Starbucks when we're early going to school.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we're running late, we don't. But I always get my Starbucks,
What you think,
running
Bree?
late or not.
Yeah. How about you,
I
Bree?
actually got my Starbucks today, running late.
So when he makes me laugh when he says like, "Scoobity toilet."
Or when
What
he
did he
uses
say?
brain rot. When he uses like brain rot,
rot,
like
it's,
He's.
You'll find out soon enough. Yeah.
What about when he makes his voice like Max?
oh yeah, he talks like our dog Max. He'll be
What
like,
does your dog sound
They
like?
don't.
to
they
say
don't
it.
He has,
I
he
can't.
has, he has
He's
a
like
distinct
this one.
voice. Max
Say
has
it,
a
bro.
distinct
Say
voice.
it.
I can't. I,
Mine
don't-
is
You got
man.
to. You got to.
You have
I
to.
can't do it on the spot.
Yeah, or just turn
Do
your-
it.
You're just like Mimi. Like when we
brave.
asked her to do it, she did
Dad,
it.
what are you doing, Dad? Where you been?
That's exactly what he did. And he makes him say so much funny stuff.
Like
These are all things. See, these are all secrets. Y'all don't know this can. This can.
Ain't secrets
That's
no more.
what that's
I
what
know,
they're learning.
thanks.
Man. They
Great.
want to know.
Yeah.
They want to know.
We do fun stuff.
All right, Bree. When do you roll your eyes at your dad?
really when she's like, my turn to stop, he does it, and I was like,
Will you tell me to stop doing what?
Tickling it.
Yeah. When he's tickling us, she'll be like, stop. And then he does not stop.
I
ever.
thought one of you guys would say looking in the mirror or something. I just
Oh,
knew
he
that
always
was coming.
stops in front of the mirror.
I didn't say
Oh, yeah,
For
that makes
about
me roll my
30
eyes, too.
minutes, and he looks at himself, and he
Did
puts
you-
up his
See?
arms.
You see how many mirrors he put in our office?
This is gold.
Do you know who does the same thing?
That one right there.
yes.
And you do too.
She'll be in there talking to us about something, and she'll be in the bedroom, and talking away, looking in the mirror. And this right here.
Sir, this podcast is about.
I do not do that, Mom. I do not do that.
Bree, you don't do that, do you?
I don't.
You just know you always look good, huh?
I don't
Yeah,
mean to do that. I don't mean to do that.
Oh.
Well, Jake, did you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. I think that was very successful. Who is your daddy and what do you do?
Yeah.
And now we're going to move on to our next segment.
Totally surprised, by the way.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hold on. Do we have? Can I talk like real? I mean, I guess we're
Oh,
talking
there's a
really
camera
loud.
right here. Right. You can
Yeah.
you can
No.
just talk to them.
No, I'm just saying like. I don't know about the part about him acting like a girl. That's not good.
Yeah, no, we should really dive into that.
Great.
Yeah. Do,
So-
are we
He really
like,
is like
dressed
this
up,
when he acts
or
like a
how-
girl.
So what she
no.
meant was
We
being
are-
No,
zesty.
she
Well, no,
doesn't
how-
act.
He just acts.
He acts like a
conversations
girl.
with your family or the
You know.
Yeah. I know that one does it.
I mean,
Oh,
we'll talk
Yeah.
about the word zesty. You know what
Zesty.
Zesty is.
But are there high heels involved?
No, he doesn't
no,
have
he
dress
did
up or
Not
anything.
cross dress. No.
I know he
Okay.
He
but-
just
he
does
just
like this.
changed-
He does like this.
We can
He
edit it
acts
out.
like a
He
girl.
just changed.
Yeah, I don't want that in there.
He
but
just,
yeah.
like-
We're going to edit it to, yeah.
I cross dress. Take it off like
Right.
I'm going to ask him some questions that make him say yes, absolutely later, and
It
please put
reflects
that.
back on me. Man. If you act like a girl.
I don't act like a girl.
Here.
I don't act like a girl.
Oh,
You do.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
No,
this
like
could be-
the only thing he does is like he'll change his voice up. He'll be like, "Oh, my name is Layla." Like he'll bully.
Yeah,
him.
he like
He's not bullying.
Oh, so wait, hold on.
Yeah, you like that, like that, so like that.
Dad behavior.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
all right.
Pick on my
That's
kids.
healthy dad behavior. Okay.
Oh.
Like,
But then I
Alright,
joke
alright.
on him.
That's
so
healthy.
I didn't pick up on that for a
balances
second.
out.
I thought that you had
I'm
an
very
alter ego
confident
with a name
in
and
myself.
everything. But then I realized it was her
I
name.
forgot.
Oh no, it's Michaela.
Cammy.
Michaela.
Cammy.
Yeah,
Like
like
the
Michael.
girl's name, Cameron, Cammy. That's your
What?
that's your alter ego. He said.
Oh, you do have a female
Did not
alter
have an
ego.
alter
That's what
ego.
he said. He said he's seen it at the office the other day.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Dad.
Kimmy.
I'm just kidding.
Kimmy.
No.
No, he thought he was by himself and I walked in.
Kimmy.
Yeah. But you guys have been great. I really appreciate you coming on. So,
Yeah, I can go over here. Go sit. Y'all done with me too, right?
Yeah, you're next.
Y'all don't have any questions for Mom?
Well, we're gonna do the next segment is go ask your
Yeah, we
mother.
have to.
Did we end up going with your mother?
No,
Or
no,
is this
no. We're doing.
Go ask your mother.
Yeah, go ask your mother.
All right.
Go ask your mother.
Who's your daddy? Me. Daddy.
Okay, I always say that.
Sam jokingly
Are y'all not
calls me
recording
Zat.
Oh, it's recorded.
Sam jokingly calls me Zaddy because she knows it makes the kids like
Zaddy?
cringe. She
Yeah.
goes, ooh,
Yeah, that's like
Zaddy.
a
And the
thing.
kids are like, ugh. All right.
That is cringe.
I have a very simple question.
Wait. When are we starting?
Simple answer.
Are we good?
Yes.
All right. So
All
the
right.
the intro. This is
Yeah,
now.
this is-
Go ask your mother.
Well, ask.
Graphic. That's what I
The
said.
S is before the K.
Yeah, that's what I said. Go ask your mother.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
I said the same thing.
Dude, I'm
ask
becoming
your
that guy
mother.
as I get older too. I'm like the grammar police. I'm like pissing myself off.
This will
when I
be
do
part
that.
of Grumpy Old Man. Trust me.
Okay, yes. Very simple question. We have coined him the wild card here today.
Right.
What is it like in the daily life with the wild card?
Exactly that. I mean, it's wild. I mean, he's always busy and doing and doesn't stop. Yeah,
Like a caffeinated squirrel.
pretty much. Yes.
That's a pretty
That's a
good analogy.
Yeah, it is.
I went to their house to take some pictures for MJ, and
I was on
Cameron
it. I was on
could
one that
not
day.
like shut his
He was
brain
rapping.
down
He was
from
rapping.
constantly.
Oh,
Rapping,
man.
right?
Dude, he was doing
rapping.
everything.
Rapping. Yeah, he's a rapper.
I swear he.
Cultural appropriation.
You've heard that.
I swear, before I got there, you shotgun like at least 3 Red Bulls.
Well, I don't know what coffee he gets. I'm wired from this cup right here.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong stuff.
That's just it. He's a caffeinated squirrel on a daily basis.
All the time.
Yeah.
Jacked up all the time.
I've seen the ADD bouncing around the office at times. It's fun.
Yeah.
I
See,
appreciate
I've been pretty tame today on the show.
You haven't.
He
been.
has been.
I've been very
Um,
tame.
Yeah.
That's
so-
surprising.
See?
All right, so I got
Yeah.
2 questions for you, Deronda.
Okay.
What's something that your kids do that reminds you of Cameron, and each one individually?
Oh goodness. I mean, okay, Bree. Just her silliness. I mean, which we just talked about his silliness, but I think
Yeah.
her and her the things that she says. She's like, bruh. She says, bruh, like he does. Oh my
Bruh.
gosh. And Mila. The little thing that y'all do. I know it's still in the funny category, but they do the little. What is it, Mila?
It's called mewing.
Oh, no.
No? I'm not doing it right?
And that the face that they
Oh,
do,
God.
like- Oh, they both like wrestling. They do like wrestling moves together and
Okay.
And watch wrestling, too.
watch wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo stuff?
No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah, Ninja Turtles. They love all the stuff that
Do you
I
show them the classic cartoons or the new movies, or the old movies?
The old movies and the old
The
cartoons.
'90s were good, man.
Actually, Bree grew up on. I don't even know if you guys watched this. The Super Mario Super Show. You remember that?
What is that?
Oh man, you got to look.
It's a
it up.
show?
It was
Yeah,
a cartoon.
Super
From-
Mario Super Show from probably the late '80s,
Okay.
early '90s.
No,
I never
90s,
knew that
'cause
that
I-
existed.
Yeah, I remember that one. And then you
Yeah.
go to like
It was actually
Cooper.
the guy that played Mario was like a I don't know, he wasn't a popular wrestler, but he was a wrestler back in the day.
It was after school cartoon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I used to watch that.
And we've watched Are You Afraid of the Dark? We've
Yes.
watched. They've seen all the '80s
They
movies.
love scary
man.
stuff like him. He loves scary.
Me and
stuff.
Milo went and watched. I don't know if y'all remember this either. We went and watched the movie Rad. They had what the anniversary was it? The 40th anniversary?
90th?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not 90 years old.
Anniversary of Rad.
Yeah, 40th
And you saw it in
anniversary
the
of
theaters
Rad.
when it came out, right?
Thanks, Tom. Yes, I did.
Well, that answered
Yeah.
Bree's question because
Yeah.
she said you were 65.
Yep, something like that. She actually said I was
Makes
29. Thank you very much.
Well, that was that was
I've been
coerced.
29
coerced.
for
That was
about
100%
years.
coerced.
Coerce was the exact word I was going to use.
Same wavelength.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting on up there, guys. Yeah,
So, all right, last question.
but you're like 85, right?
Yeah, but I look so good.
You do, man. You've got that Italian olive skin
Italian
over there.
stallion, dude.
And he's been sun kissed here the past 2 or 3 weeks.
I've been
He's
going
been
to
on
He
the
said he
beach.
goes to the beach
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
nice.
lotion.
Yeah.
I use a lot of lotion. I don't give a shit.
Okay, man.
My skin game is on point, man.
He moisturizes.
There are kids
He's a
present.
moisturizer. He moisturizes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
moisturize.
I bet you do, buddy.
Something I learned from dating a black girl.
It's not called Jergens for no.
Gotta cut that.
No, I do not. I remember. That's when I found out what cocoa butter was, and I've been using it ever since.
It's
You got
fascinating.
ashy knees too?
Not anymore.
I can't with y'all.
Oh man.
All right, so are we filming?
Oh, we're filming.
Okay, last question.
Joe's like, oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
filming, buddy.
We're not missing any of this.
No.
Yeah, we got to have like cutting room, cutting floor, whatever the hell it is, reels and stuff like that. So, all right. Last question would be, what does Cameron think that he's good at that he's actually not that good at? And this is a family show.
Man, that's gonna be a hard one, buddy.
I've seen him dance,
And you
so
can't
use
say
that one.
real estate.
Okay. Well, he thinks he's good at everything.
I think I'm pretty good at that.
Everything.
I know.
He's kind of like bad at what do you call it?
Singing.
Yeah.
Singing?
Singing. That's what I was about to say,
The
yeah.
time brain rot things.
Dad's cheeks at singing?
No.
He does.
Yes.
Yes. He tries to
thinks-
sing.
Absolute
He's really good at
cheeks.
singing.
But he's not good at saying the time brain rot stuff.
He's not good at saying the time frame.
All the brain rot
The-
Yes, he does.
So it's
He's not
again,
bad.
you'll learn at some point, but Italian brain rot. That's like the thing the
Well,
kids
that might
are
be out by the
Like,
time then.
probably. It'll be something
Italian
by
brain.
then.
So there. Wait, Italian brain rot. It's
Yeah,
called?
it's kind of like you.
It's
You're
like
Italian brain rot.
ballerina cappuccina. It's like different little sayings that they.
There,
So they're
Tom,
teaching
it's
the
stuff that
kids-
sounds
Tom is
Italian
totally-
that's not actually
Tom is
Italian.
totally offended right now.
Yeah.
Well, they're teaching the kids to be racist to Italians. I get it. That's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's only Italians, right?
You guys aren't gonna get mad. So
No, we can. No,
But definitely singing is something he thinks.
you guys
he's really
talk
good
enough.
at.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna
Don't.
I'm
that.
gonna ask you a question
Okay.
while you're sitting here, and that is, what's it like working with multiple businesses and juggling family life with all of that going on as well?
Good question.
I'm trying to think of the best analogy I can. Just
I struggle with my job and my family, so I can't imagine multiple.
it's
things.
insane. It absolutely is insane. And then it's kind of like I'm trying to think of the best. It's like standing up against a brick wall, and we were just talking about paintball and letting 25 people shoot a machine gun paintballs at your ass every day, and trying to dodge them.
Yeah. Trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does that? Do you feel like that affects y'all?
So this
Yeah,
just
girl.
went straight from Dad's podcast to Dr. Phil. I feel
No.
like.
It's getting deep.
This is
It's
this
getting
isn't.
deep.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, this is the kind of stuff we want to talk about because
It's tough. I'm better at juggling it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's not easy for sure.
I think sometimes like I'll have to like tell him like, okay, you've got to put the phone, you've got to draw a line somewhere between work and home because if not, it just keeps going. But I try to respect that, he does have so many businesses, so he does have to be available and.
Yeah.
But that's a hard struggle for me, to.
I've learned to delegate a lot more. So I don't. I think that putting people in places, your brother being one of them. I mean, I can sit here and name a handful of people that I put in places that I don't have to do so much anymore. Not
You
saying
being
that
one of
well, Jake's one of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Pixels wouldn't be Pixels without Jake.
Yeah.
And I love having him as a business partner. If you don't
Same.
know that in the podcast, me and Jake are business partners.
They all-
And actually, me and this guy,
Yeah.
I mean, basically business partners.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
we're in the real estate business together. and
We're
Me and
in the
him are
same
in the
office
media
together.
business. Yeah,
One of the only two people there from day one.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's awesome though.
Yeah.
And
That's
I know
why we
he'll-
were we were the most excited to have you
I'll
on.
be there from the first
like
day to
as
the
our
last
first guest because
Yeah, man.
you have immediate ties to both of us, and it's cool to have you and Rhonda
Yeah.
and the
It's cool to be
girls
here,
here.
man.
It's-
Absolutely.
feels right.
And to be clear, Cameron was told he can literally just call us up and say, "Hey, you filming today?" and be an extra co-host.
Definitely
on the
going to come
show
on and show my
anytime he
ass.
wants.
Like today, you got Tame Cam. The next episodes are going to be the wild ones.
Look
All
Probably.
right, so then maybe not anytime he wants. So depends on the guests we're having.
Right. And then I've got one final question for you, and then you're free to do what you need to do. Cam, when was the last time you wore a puka shell necklace, and when did you figure out that that was not it?
Oh, and did you have highlighted tips at the same time?
When you worked at Pac Store.
I'm gonna say I got rid of the highlighted tips first.
Oh. Plot
I
twist.
learned that one. I learned that one was not cool anymore.
So you hung on to that puka shell necklace for a bit.
I hung on to the puka
Yeah.
shell necklace. I actually still have it.
Right,
I believe it.
I was
I have
just
not-
gonna make a joke.
I don't even think I could fit it in. My neck's gotten thicker, I guess, because
That's what you're going with?
become a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been at least,
Not the tips, not the highlights.
it's probably been
Ugh.
18 years, man.
Do you remember the puka shell necklace?
She remembers that Cameron, yeah.
In a sense, I try to forget that.
Because we knew each other before we dated each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew me back in when did we meet? Like 2008-ish? 2007-ish?
Yes, that's
Did
when
you
I got
have
my
to
license.
lose the highlights to get the Ronda?
He had to grow up.
Yeah. I mean, I still wasn't grown
I was
up.
gonna say.
I still haven't
When is
grown
that
up.
gonna happen?
He had to make us. Yeah. He had to
I
make
can't
us-
argue that one, that's for sure.
He took a step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can be grown up and act immature and hold on to that because I'm never gonna stop being immature.
Same.
And Daddy silly is something I love hearing all the time.
Yep.
And that's what we love about you. I just like the fun energy that you bring. I
Yep.
think that's something that is.
That's 24/7.
You're
I
replaceable.
probably do it too. I probably get on their nerves. I do it too.
My
A little
2-year,
bit,
I
a
definitely
little
get on
bit.
my 2-year-old's nerves.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she doesn't always want to be rock bottomed onto the couch.
Isn't there?
Really?
Isn't there? There's some sort of just. I just did something there. I just got on their nerves. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Accomplishment.
Yeah.
I love it when my kids get mad at me because
Yeah.
I go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean,
the most satisfying
So
thing
I'm
ever
not
to see
the
them
only one.
super
So I got a
aggravated.
question. What's the most extreme thing that you do that just you think aggravates them the most?
Well, they think it's a really good idea to try to roast me, but I am
Oh,
way quicker witted than they are, and I'm also way more personal with it. So they'll always try to. They have the same like 2-3 insults they got on
me
me.
and MJ have
You got a
those.
whole book of them.
Mr. Clean. That
Oh,
and
God.
it's like
Sometimes
change
I
your-
forget how bald you are.
Yeah.
Man. You are just bald as shit.
So wait a minute. Are you the picture on the
This
back
kind
of
of
the
scares
Pixel
me a little bit.
Are you the picture on the back of the Pixel shirt?
He said Harper doesn't look like that.
Damn.
You got to cut to that.
Actually, if he grew his hair out, he could be that guy.
I could.
Yeah.
If I grew my hair out, you
It's a
think
skeleton.
you think I stopped trying?
I'm talking about
Yeah.
but you could grow.
I love how
up-
you style your spot.
Cam's like, if he would just try.
You could
like
grow
I haven't
out-
thought of that.
You
It's-
could
you're
grow
just
out the skullet.
lazy.
You could. Grow
It would be a
skullet.
skullet, 1,000%.
You could.
I get
pull
the,
off
I got the like the
Yeah.
oh I don't want to say it like the pedophile you.
How do you?
You know
oh
what I'm
wow.
talking about?
So you said it anyway.
That shouldn't go on the dad.
That's the
podcast.
ones that have it, dude.
It's like
You
crop
see 'em.
circles.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
What did she say?
Bree just trashed me.
Oh, man.
I
Anyways,
told you, man. She's.
So
hey yo.
let's go something back to what do they do that reminds you of Cameron?
Right back to it.
There you
There you
go.
go.
All their
Yeah.
funniness and silliness.
Um,
Sure.
I'm just emotionally destroyed right now, so I don't have a good answer.
I'm still blinded by you taking your hat off. To be honest with you.
No, but my kids, they think they're like really clever, but they're just kind of corny in my eyes, and I'll just be
Can
an
dish it, but
absolute
can't take it.
savage. Oh, they cannot take it at all, and it's not even like stuff that's that insulting. And they're just destroyed mentally.
What do you say? Like what? You got greasy hair?
Yeah, but what's their insults? in them?
I've gone a little further than that.
Oh, you got further.
Gone a little further. Now that would work on Bryce because he was like he had a little while there where he was anything touching his hair. He if you insulted his hair,
He
Crushed.
had the long hair that the guys would.
mhm,
Yeah.
if you insult JoJo's attire, she will break down immediately and go change.
Oh.
Even if you don't insult her attire, she will break down immediately and go change.
When she comes in to be on Who Is Your Daddy,
She will
what
break
is it?
down immediately and go
As
change.
soon as she sits down, I just want you to go. You're gonna wear that?
Yes, let's see what happens.
She will break down.
Damn, Tom.
and immediately go. She changes at least 6 times a day.
Yeah.
He's hardcore.
No.
No, but I mean that's something that I would do, and she will be destroyed.
Okay.
But I would say verbally is definitely the
Yes.
farthest that I go. It's not like I take him out to the trampoline and rock bottom them.
I mean, it's on a couch. And
I do it on the couch and the
I
bed.
did learn
Bed. Big
the
bed.
first time to support the head.
Good.
The very first time I might have.
Well, the very first time she was probably 2 weeks old, so
No,
yeah, you need
no.
to support.
Get that whiplash.
Yeah. But the one of the wrestling moves just, I'm like, okay, she's not supporting her own neck. Like,
Jesus, stop.
but now I do it because I'm a good father.
But you learned.
Yes.
That's right.
So
These things have to happen in order to actually learn it. You have
Yeah.
to. You have to make the mistake
Yeah.
first.
But
Very true.
I think the thing I do that annoys her the most is when she asks, "Where's mommy?" I just keep saying, "I don't know who that is."
Tom. Heartbreaking.
He might be
Like-
you might be worse than me,
I'm
Tom.
like, I've never heard of this person.
So mean.
That child's
I
been
love it.
traumatized.
She is.
Honestly, she's already like. Now she's saying, "Mommy's in the house" or "Mommy's in the bathroom." I'm like, "Are you sure? I've never seen a mommy here."
Okay.
She acts like 700 times in a row. I can answer her, and she'll just go, "Where's mommy?" a second later. So I'm trying something else.
I get it.
That's crazy. She does that at 2. Mine still do that at 8.
Where's mommy? Where's
11.
mommy? Mommy went to bed. Where's mommy? Mommy's still in the bathroom. Where's mommy? She's still in the bathroom.
She has not left.
She's getting some peace and quiet.
Much needed.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Okay.
finish up with Cam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You girls were great.
You guys are
all
awesome.
of you. All right, grumpy old men. So the segment of grumpy old men is things that made you mad, that also made you realize you're getting old because it aggravates you.
Oh God. That's
And you
every
don't
day.
have to explain it, but if
Okay.
you feel like explaining it, that's fine. We found out that it's actually funnier if you have to explain.
We were trying to just like name things and have it be quick, and then we went on just angry rants. In the episode you didn't watch.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me to watch it tonight. I guess the latest one is Mila singing, and I was trying to watch a show, right? You know, and all I could hear was, you know, singing. Why are y'all looking at me like this?
Oh,
Because you're talking.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And she was singing, and yeah, I think I was just like, for the love of God, please stop singing.
Her?
Yeah.
You wanted Mila to stop singing?
Yeah, I wanted to watch my show. Yeah. It's pretty serious.
Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty shitty?
I don't think that was the segment idea,
Yeah.
but that's
No, this is a Good Dad's podcast.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't the
So Cameron is cold as
enough practicing tonight, okay?
Yeah. All right. Maybe one.
I mean, obviously she won.
Yeah. So mine is two.
Look at it this way. Good dad, had she continued to over practice, she could have lost her voice.
No, that's why.
Therefore, could have lost her. The
No, we
You were
all
looking
saw
out
that
for
that
her.
was your motivation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah, so-
recognized
you had her
that
best
immediately.
interest at heart
You've
for
got
sure.
yeah
For her.
It was the second.
It was
thing.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my grumpy old men is two-step authentication. One, signing into my email.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know who turned it on. But
You turned it on.
The
I
gods
don't know
of
how I did.
Google.
You had to.
and then they just randomly. Typically, when I'm in a rush, I need to re-log into my Google, and then I have a few emails on it, like different email addresses. So I log in, and then I pick the one I want, and I got to log in again. It doesn't make any sense, and then I have to go to my phone to say that it's me on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's aggravating.
Yeah, and people who drive pickup trucks.
I remember when we were first doing the Pixels thing, how often did we have to message you and say, what's the number?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was aggravating as hell.
Yeah.
Technology is always aggravating.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's always annoying.
It's
trying to keep
typically
up with
when I'm at home trying to watch a movie or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Before-
to think.
We're good? Before yours, should we take a break for our sponsors?
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick moment to hear a word from our sponsors.
Oh, I thought something was going to come on. I don't know. Maybe that's my dad moment. Yeah.
Oh man, I couldn't. I tried so hard
I
to
tried
stay
to.
stoic.
That was
Oh,
they were gonna
Damn
be
it.
as still as they
Dude.
possibly could for as long as they possibly could.
We could just make it a
They lasted
weed
15
commercial, you know.
seconds.
I was gonna try and go like 30 to 45 seconds and just.
Oh my
If I
god,
was in that seat, I would have been.
that made me cry. Literally.
That was good.
All right. So,
There's no more. That was
Oh, okay.
gold mic.
what made me mad this week? What didn't make me mad this week?
Yeah. Besides, you can't use your children's talent. Cameron, use that one?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Not
I
just
can't believe that pissed you off.
Just trying to watch a show, man. It was a pretty good show.
I will say, I
Rerun
used
of
to.
America's Funniest Home Videos?
No.
I used to aggravate the hell out of my parents practicing guitar and stuff because I would start at like 8 o'clock at night and then I wouldn't stop. And they're like, yo, we have to go to work. Can you
Ooh.
shut your face?
What was the
They were
first-
proud of me, but like, shut up.
See? Yeah.
What was the first annoying song you learned that you practiced till your parents were furious?
Please say Limp Bizkit.
No, the first song that I learned that I just played over and over, it's such a random song. Supernova Goes Pop by Powerman 5000. It's just a dan, dan, na, 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 na,
I'm curious who people...
Yeah, I'm already
played it
getting- I'm
over
already
and
getting
over
pretty
and
pissed.
over and over.
All right, well, tell me which one you think was more annoying in the
Wonderwall.
comments. No.
Oh,
My
sorry.
song was Smashing Pumpkins Today, the opening riff.
Oh God, that pisses me off now, and
It's a good
I don't
song.
even listen to that song, but I hate that song. I hate Billy.
I like it
Corgan.
now. I used to not like Smashing Pumpkins too much, and then like the last couple of years, I'm just like, why did I not like them so much? They're f***ing awesome. But
Are
I
they?
played that riff.
Are they
over-
though?
Yeah. Yeah. Zero, the riff for Zero is so badass.
Oh, I already know what I'm inserting here. It is a thing of Bill Lumberg saying,
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
I love that Billy Corgan when he's on a
have
roller
y'all
coaster.
Ever, and this is off topic. Have you guys ever smashed a pumpkin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like a bat
Who hasn't?
Well, anything.
or like throwing
Like,
Smash.
it.
you're talking about like just fall sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Or up against a front door, someone's front door.
Nope.
Random.
No.
You
we
got
don't
that
have-
one. Please
Wow.
elaborate.
Yeah.
Well, we used to, take old pumpkins and ride around and you'd smash pumpkins on doors of people that we didn't like.
Okay.
I did smash a bunch of.
And then if we ran out of people that we didn't like, we just picked a random house.
I did smash
See, I
a
told
bunch
you,
of
man,
those
it was bad.
those like terracotta plant holder things.
I'm sorry, what
Like-
was that?
Like like the orange terracotta plant holders. They're like made of
Oh,
clay.
yeah. I mean, you
well-
could have just said clay pot or something like
I
that.
could
the hell's a
have, but it's terracotta.
Are you making pretend you're a girl now too?
Yeah. No, when we were younger, our neighbors, they had like a little shop, like a little flower shop in. Just gotta wait till your father get home moment. We broke all of their
Your neighbors have
terracotta
been wondering
plants.
for years, and now when they hear this, you're gonna get served.
No, they knew it was us. We had to go over and apologize.
Oh, okay. So here was a 11th Long Island winter sport. Was we used to tackle snowmen at night.
Yes.
We
Did you ever get a hold of one that was just straight up frozen
Ice.
ice?
well, we didn't just do it. Our parents did it. It was
Straight up knock
multi-generational. Yeah,
yourself
people
out.
would hose them down.
It's like
We went and me and my friends. I was like 20, maybe 19, 20 at this time, and we drove around.
Did you have your long hair then?
It was growing. We drove around with just getting drunk, and we tackled.
Hell
20
yes.
We do not support drinking and driving,
No.
by the way.
No, I don't think our driver was drinking. Honestly,
Sure.
we had two brothers that before they were out of high school, one was killed by a drunk driver and one died driving drunk. And it was
Okay,
just, never
Yeah, we
needed
just
to do
took a
that.
turn.
Jesus
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't
Christ.
have to go
So,
that deep.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Tom.
Can we do? It wasn't my brothers. I'm just saying it was in our school, and
Still sad.
yeah, it's just.
I mean, it's still.
You were about to tell a fun story and it ended
Yeah, and
with
you just
death.
went whole morbid. So I guess it's my fault.
No, not just death of children. We did not drink and drive in our town. It was just something that nobody really did.
No,
for
we did.
really reasons I'm not going to
We did.
explain because it wouldn't be appropriate. So, but we took out 23 snowmen in one night,
Hell yeah.
Many
That's
of them
impressive.
were frozen over.
Northern Cross.
We had lacrosse
Yeah.
sticks. We had golf clubs. We did wrestling moves. My friend John would go running out of the car, do a high cross body, knock it down. I would come and do the Hogan leg drop. And
Lame.
yeah,
It's kind of a lame move. It's a lazy
wasn't-
move, you know.
I mean, I wasn't that athletic. I was
Me
kind
and
of
him could have
effective.
had the same haircut if
That's
I'd
true. I
let mine
have seen
grow
you
out.
try to catch a ball, baseball.
I remember trying to throw the ball.
Oh yeah.
So,
I was a witness to
I
the
was-
to the B-roll of you trying to catch a baseball.
yeah, I was smart enough to pick literally a world-class athlete to have children with, so Amelia has a fighting chance.
There you go.
Awesome. That's very smart.
So, yeah.
Is it sad that our kids will say, I did a Jake Paul move?
Yeah, that's horrifying.
It is, but at the same time, you say that, but have you ever seen that dude wrestle
No.
or do anything?
No.
Like, I mean, he's pretty athletic.
I've seen him.
I mean, I know he's a hated
Oh, Jake
guy.
is the boxer. Logan.
Both of them
Logan
box.
Paul.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Logan,
Paul.
if-
but
No,
And
but
say
Logan
what you
Paul,
want to say about the Pauls. Dudes are geniuses,
Yeah.
Yeah.
obviously.
Good show. No,
yeah, they're real life heels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm?
They're real life heels.
absolutely.
Yeah, they did.
And they play it well.
So,
Well,
all right.
wasn't giving a statement. I was just like,
I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
end
yeah,
it because I'm the guest.
Yeah, you're gonna end it because you're the guest.
What is the worst thing that you've done as a kid? Let's throw that in there. Now, when I say kid, let's give it an age
Yeah, give us a
gap
limit.
of say between 7 and 16.
Oh,
Jesus. Let's pull down to 16. Two. All right, let's go 7 to 12.
Thank you all for tuning in to the Papa Do Preach, the Dad Podcast, Episode 2. And
can't do that.
me.
Hey.
wild card.